Welcome. An introduction. Hi everyone. Welcome. I'm really excited to take you on this journey today. I think there's something magical about the universe, the way it stretches endlessly, full of stars, galaxies, and mysteries we can barely begin to understand. In my opinion, looking up at the night sky is one of the most humbling experiences. Have you ever just stared at the stars and felt how tiny we are? Personally, I think that feeling connects us to something much bigger than ourselves. Did you know that everything we see with our eyes, or even with the most powerful telescopes, is only a tiny fraction of what exists? Scientists say we can observe less than 0.00001% of the universe. Isn't that incredible? I find it mind-blowing. It really makes me think about all the things we haven't discovered yet, and I wonder what might be out there, beyond the edges of our understanding. The scale of the universe. Let's start by imagining the scale of the universe. I like to picture zooming out from Earth, slowly moving past our moon, our planets, and the sun. Then we leave the solar system behind and fly past thousands of stars in our galaxy, the Milky Way. Honestly, even imagining this makes my head spin. I think it's almost impossible to truly comprehend. But that's part of the beauty. Have you ever wondered how far the nearest star is? It's called Proxima Centauri, and it's about 4.24 light years away. In other words, light from that star takes over 4 years to reach us. I personally find that fascinating. We are seeing the universe as it was years ago, not as it is right now. Time and distance and space behave in ways that our minds can barely imagine. Light, telescopes, and observation. The way we observe the universe is amazing in itself. Telescopes, both on Earth and in space, let us see objects millions or even billions of light years away. Personally, I love thinking about the Hubble Space Telescope. It has captured images of galaxies so distant that their light has traveled for more than 13 billion years to reach us. Can you imagine looking at something as it existed when the universe was very young? I find that mind-blowing. And it's not just visible light. Scientists observe the universe in radio waves, X-rays, infrared, and more. Each wavelength reveals something new: hidden stars, black holes, or even invisible structures made of dark matter. In my opinion, learning about these methods makes the universe feel alive, almost like a gigantic, mysterious organism that we are just beginning to understand. Could we really be alone in the universe? Gravity and relativity. Gravity is the invisible thread holding the universe together. I find it fascinating how it shapes everything, from the orbits of planets to the motion of entire galaxies. And then there's Einstein's theory of relativity, which tells us that space and time are linked. In my opinion, understanding these concepts gives us a deeper appreciation of how extraordinary the cosmos really is. Personally, I like to imagine traveling at near the speed of light and seeing time stretch in ways we can barely comprehend. Black holes and event horizons. Black holes are some of the most mysterious objects in the universe. Their gravity is so strong that not even light can escape. I personally love thinking about what happens at the event horizon, the boundary around a black hole. What would it feel like to approach one? I think it's terrifying but also fascinating. And scientists have discovered supermassive black holes at the centers of galaxies, including our own Milky Way. The scale of these objects is beyond anything we can truly imagine. Cosmic microwave background. Have you ever heard of the cosmic microwave background? It's the afterglow of the Big Bang, a faint radiation that fills the universe. Personally, I find it mind-blowing to think that we can detect light from nearly 13.8 billion years ago. In my opinion, it's like listening to the whisper of the universe's birth. A reminder that everything we see today began from a single moment of creation, dark matter and dark energy. Most of the universe is invisible. About 95% is made of dark matter and dark energy. I find that completely fascinating. Scientists can't see them directly, but they observe their effects on galaxies and cosmic expansion. Personally, I think this is one of the greatest mysteries in science. It makes me wonder how much of reality we still don't understand, and what discoveries are waiting for us in the future. Cosmic time and distance. Time and distance in the universe are light years are a measure of distance, but they also tell us about time. The light we see from distant galaxies shows them as they were, millions or even billions of years ago. I personally think that's amazing. It's like looking back in time, seeing history unfold on a cosmic scale. Have you ever imagined watching a galaxy form from the very beginning? I think it's awe-inspiring. Cosmic perspective. Finally, I want to share something I think about often. Looking at the universe gives us perspective. Our problems, our worries, and our daily struggles seem small when compared to the vastness of space. Personally, I find it calming and humbling. It reminds me to stay curious, to keep exploring, and to always wonder about what's out there. In my opinion, that's the true magic of the universe. It inspires awe and reflection in everyone who takes the time to look up at the stars, black holes, and cosmic mysteries. Let's move on to something mysterious. Black holes. These are regions of space where gravity is so strong that not even light can escape. I find black holes fascinating because they challenge everything we know about physics. In my opinion, studying them makes us rethink the very nature of reality. Some black holes are millions or even billions of times more massive than our sun. Can you imagine that? I personally like to think about what it would be like to approach one, although I would never want to get too close. And there are many cosmic mysteries beyond black holes. Dark matter, dark energy, the shape of the universe itself. Scientists are still trying to understand these phenomena. Personally, I think that's the most exciting part. The universe isn't just beautiful, it's also full of unanswered questions that invite us to explore, imagine, and dream. Nebulae and stellar nurseries. Let's talk about nebulae, the stellar nurseries of the universe. These clouds of gas and dust are where new stars are born. I find it amazing to think that every star you see in the sky started its life inside one of these clouds. Personally, I like to imagine floating through a nebula, seeing colors of pink, purple, and blue, and witnessing a star taking its first breath. Have you ever thought about how many stars are being born at this very moment? I think it's incredible that the universe is constantly renewing itself, creating new light and energy. Supernova and cosmic recycling. Stars don't live forever. When massive stars reach the end of their lives, they explode in supernova. These explosions scatter elements across space, elements that will later form new stars, planets, and maybe even life. In my opinion, that's one of the most beautiful aspects of the cosmos. Creation comes from destruction. Personally, I often think about how the calcium in our bones and the iron in our blood were once part of a long-dead star. Isn't that amazing? Planets and exoplanets. Now, let's move to planets. Our Earth is amazing, but there are billions of other planets out there. Some are gas giants, like Jupiter. Some are rocky like Mars. And then there are exoplanets, planets orbiting distant stars. Some of them might even have conditions suitable for life. Personally, I love imagining what it would be like to visit one of these alien worlds. Have you ever wondered what an alien sunset might look like? I think just the thought of it sparks curiosity and excitement. The possibility of life. Speaking of life, scientists are constantly searching for signs of it beyond Earth. From microbes in the clouds of Venus to potential oceans beneath the icy crust of moons like Europa and there are countless possibilities. I personally think that finding life elsewhere would change everything we know about ourselves. Even thinking about it makes me feel both small and connected to the cosmos. What do you think? Could we really be alone in the universe? Gravity and relativity. Gravity is the invisible thread holding the universe together. I find it fascinating how it shapes everything, from the orbits of planets to the motion of entire galaxies. And then there's Einstein's theory of relativity, which tells us that space and time are linked. In my opinion, understanding these concepts gives us a deeper appreciation of how extraordinary the cosmos really is. Personally, I like to imagine traveling at near the speed of light and seeing time stretch in ways we can barely comprehend. Black holes and event horizons. Black holes are some of the most mysterious objects in the universe. Their gravity is so strong that not even light can escape. I personally love thinking about what happens at the event horizon, the boundary around a black hole. What would it feel like to approach one? I think it's terrifying, but also fascinating. And scientists have discovered supermassive black holes at the centers of galaxies, including our own Milky Way. The scale of these objects is beyond anything we can truly imagine. Cosmic microwave background. Have you ever heard of the cosmic microwave background? It's the afterglow of the Big Bang, a faint radiation that fills the universe. Personally, I find it mind-blowing to think that we can detect light from nearly 13.8 billion years ago. In my opinion, it's like listening to the whisper of the universe's birth, a reminder that everything we see today began from a single moment of creation. Dark matter and dark energy. Most of the universe is invisible. About 95% is made of dark matter and dark energy. I find that completely fascinating. Scientists can't see them directly, but they observe their effects on galaxies and cosmic expansion. Personally, I think this is one of the greatest mysteries in science. It makes me wonder how much of reality we still don't understand and what discoveries are waiting for us in the future. Cosmic time and distance. Time and distance in the universe are light years are a measure of distance, but they also tell us about time. The light we see from distant galaxies shows them as they were millions or even billions of years ago. I personally think that's amazing. It's like looking back in time, seeing history unfold on a cosmic scale. Have you ever imagined watching a galaxy form from the very beginning? I think it's awe-inspiring. Cosmic perspective. Finally, I want to share something I think about often. Looking at the universe gives us perspective. Our problems, our worries, and our daily struggles seem small when compared to the vastness of space. Personally, I find it calming and humbling. It reminds me to stay curious, to keep exploring, and to always wonder about what's out there. In my opinion, that's the true magic of the universe. It inspires awe and reflection in everyone who takes the time to look up at the stars. The diversity of planets. Now that we've talked about the scale of the universe, let's focus on planets. Our solar system alone has incredible variety. I think it's fascinating how each planet is so different, from the scorching surface of Mercury to the icy rings of Saturn. Personally, I love imagining what it would be like to stand on each one, seeing the sun from a different angle. And beyond our solar system, there are thousands of exoplanets discovered. Some are huge gas giants, some small rocky worlds. In my opinion, each of these planets is a story waiting to be told. Have you ever wondered if some of these distant planets could harbor life? Maybe even civilizations unlike ours? I personally think about that a lot. It's thrilling to imagine extreme worlds. Some exoplanets are extreme in ways we can barely comprehend. For example, some orbit very close to their stars, with surface temperatures hotter than molten lava. Others orbit multiple suns, creating sunsets unlike anything we see on Earth. Personally, I love picturing what it would be like to stand on one of these worlds. In my opinion, exploring these planets, even just in imagination, expands our understanding of what is possible in the universe. Nebulae. Cosmic cradles. Let's go back to nebulae. These clouds of gas and dust are where stars are born. I think of them as cosmic cradles, nurturing new light into existence. Some nebulae are enormous, stretching over hundreds of light. Personally, I imagine drifting through a nebula, seeing colors and shapes that change constantly, witnessing the birth of stars. Have you ever thought about how the atoms in your body were once part of a nebula? Billions of years ago. I find that incredibly poetic. Stellar. Evil stars have life cycles. Small stars, like our sun, live for billions of years and end as white dwarfs. Massive stars explode in supernova, scattering elements across space. I think it's amazing that the elements in our bodies and on our planet were forged in stars long ago. Personally, that idea makes me feel connected to the cosmos in a very personal way. In my opinion, every atom of life is a reminder of the universe's incredible creativity. Supernova and neutron stars. Some supernova leave behind neutron stars or black holes, Neutron stars are incredibly dense, just as sugar cubes piece would weigh billions of tons on Earth. I personally think that fact alone is mind-boggling. And when they spin, they create pulsars, cosmic lighthouses, sending signals across the galaxy. Have you ever imagined the universe sending messages like that? I think it's both mysterious and beautiful. The life of galaxies. Galaxies themselves have fascinating life stories. They form, collide, and merge over billions of years. I personally love imagining two galaxies slowly coming together, stars weaving through each other, creating cosmic art on an unimaginable scale. In my opinion, galaxy collisions show the universe's dynamic, ever-changing nature. And our Milky Way is expected to collide with the Andromeda Galaxy in about 4 billion years. A thought that's both terrifying and awe-inspiring. Cosmic structures beyond individual galaxies. The universe has structures on an enormous scale. Clusters, superclusters, filaments. I think it's fascinating that these structures form a kind of cosmic web, connecting galaxies across billions of light. Personally, imagining this web gives me a sense of harmony, as if the universe itself is organized in a beautiful, intricate pattern. Have you ever pictured the universe as one gigantic, interconnected network? I think it's mesmerizing. Black holes, in detail. Let's return to black holes, but in more detail. Some black holes are formed from dying stars, while others are supermassive, sitting at the center of galaxies. I personally find it fascinating that these supermassive black holes can influence the motion of billions of stars around them. In my opinion, studying them teaches us about the limits of physics and the power of gravity. Imagine a star falling into a black hole. What would that look like? I think it's both terrifying and awe-inspiring. Dark matter and cosmic mysteries. The universe is mostly invisible. About 27% is dark matter, 68% dark energy, and we can't see either directly. I personally love thinking about this mystery. In my opinion, it's like a puzzle that scientists are slowly solving. Have you ever wondered what dark matter looks like? Or if we'll ever truly understand it? I think contemplating this opens up endless possibilities for discovery. Cosmic perspective. Finally, I like to reflect on the universe as a whole. Looking up at the night sky makes me feel small, yet connected to something vast and beautiful. I personally think that's one of the most important lessons the cosmos teaches us. Humility, curiosity, and wonder. In my opinion, every discovery, every new star we observe, reminds us how much there is to explore. So, the next time you look up, just take a moment to imagine the billions of worlds, stars, and galaxies out there, waiting to tell their story. Introduction to Cosmic Wonders. Welcome back! I'm so glad you're still with me. Personally, I think the universe is like a never-ending story, full of surprises. In my opinion, exploring it teaches us patience, curiosity, and wonder. Today, we'll look at galaxies, comets, nebulae, and the tiny yet powerful forces shaping the cosmos. Have you ever tried imagining the scale of everything around us? I think it's almost impossible to fully grasp, and yet it's fascinating to try. Segment 2. Spiral and elliptical galaxies. Galaxies come in many shapes and sizes. Spiral galaxies, like our Milky Way, have arms that swirl gracefully around a central bulge. I personally love thinking about the billions of stars in each arm, all moving in harmony. Elliptical galaxies, on the other hand, are more rounded, with stars packed tightly together. In my opinion, each type of galaxy tells a story about how it formed and evolved. Have you ever imagined flying through a spiral galaxy, seeing stars spinning in patterns older than life itself? I think it's breathtaking. Galactic collisions. Sometimes, galaxies collide. When this happens, stars rarely crash into each other. Space is mostly empty, but the gravity of the galaxies reshapes them. Personally, I like imagining two galaxies slowly merging, clouds of gas and dust forming new stars. In my opinion, these collisions show us that the universe is not static. It's dynamic, alive, and constantly changing. Have you ever wondered how our Milky Way will collide with Andromeda billions of years from now? I think it's both thrilling and humbling. Comets. Messengers. From the past. Comets are fascinating travelers. They carry ice, dust, and sometimes organic molecules from the early solar system. I personally think of them as messengers from the past, reminders of the building blocks that created planets and life. When a comet passes by the sun, it develops a glowing tail, a beautiful spectacle. Have you ever seen a comet streak across the night sky? I think witnessing it makes you feel connected to the history of our solar system. Meteors and asteroids. Small objects like meteors and asteroids also play a huge role. Meteors burn brightly in Earth's atmosphere, creating shooting stars. I personally find it amazing that something so small can make such a spectacular display. Asteroids, on the other hand, remind us of the fragility of our planet and the forces constantly at work in space. In my opinion, studying these objects is not only exciting but also important for protecting Earth. Nebulae and star clusters. Nebulae aren't just birthplaces of stars. Some are remnants of dying stars. I personally love the colors and shapes, pinks, blues, purples, and swirling patterns, each telling a story of cosmic creation and destruction. Star clusters are like cosmic families, groups of stars born together, moving through the galaxy as a team. Have you ever imagined what it would feel like to float among them? I think it would be magical. Like dancing with light, exoplanets, and alien worlds. Let's go back to exoplanets. Some of these worlds are strange and extreme. Giant gas planets, rocky worlds, planets orbiting two stars. I personally enjoy imagining what alien skies would look like, or how sunsets might paint the clouds in colors we can't even name. In my opinion, thinking about these possibilities expands our imagination and reminds us that the universe is full of surprises. Cosmic phenomena. Pulsars and quasars. The universe is full of phenomena we can barely comprehend. Pulsars are spinning neutron stars sending beams of light like cosmic lighthouses. Quasars are extremely bright cores of distant galaxies, powered by supermassive black holes. Personally, I think it's amazing that we can detect these objects billions of light years away. In my opinion, it shows the ingenuity of science and the beauty of the universe combined. Gravity waves and space-time ripples. Gravity waves are ripples in space-time caused by massive events, like black hole collisions. I personally find it incredible that we can detect these tiny disturbances across billions of light years. In my opinion, studying them opens new windows into the universe, allowing us to listen to events that happened long before humans existed. Have you ever imagined that the universe has its own kind of music, and we are just beginning to hear it? I think it's poetic and humbling reflection on cosmic wonders. So, when I think about galaxies, comets, nebulae, and cosmic phenomena, I feel a mixture of awe, curiosity, and peace. Personally, I think this is why exploring space is so rewarding. In my opinion, the universe doesn't just challenge our minds, it inspires our hearts. Every star, every comet, every galaxy is a story waiting to be discovered. I wonder which cosmic wonders have captured your imagination the most. I think thinking about it keeps our curiosity alive. Segment 1. Introduction to Cosmic Mysteries. Welcome to the final part of our journey. Personally, I feel that the universe is full of mysteries that inspire both curiosity and humility. In my opinion, understanding even a tiny fraction of it can change the way we see ourselves. Today, we'll explore black holes, dark matter, cosmic phenomena, and the potential future of humanity in space. Have you ever wondered what it really means to be a part of this vast universe? I think that question is both exciting and humbling. Segment 2. Black holes. In depth. Let's start with black holes again, but this time in more detail. Some black holes are stellar mass, created from collapsed stars, while others are supermassive, sitting at the center of galaxies. I personally find it fascinating how their gravity bends light and even time itself. In my opinion, approaching a black hole in imagination is both thrilling and terrifying. Have you ever thought about what would happen if you crossed the event horizon? I think it's one of the most mind-bending ideas in science, the edge of understanding. Event horizons. The event horizon is the point of no return. Personally, I like to imagine hovering just outside it, observing space-time warp in impossible ways. Scientists are still trying to understand what exactly happens inside. In my opinion, black holes are reminders that there are limits to our knowledge, but also opportunities for discovery. Have you ever thought about the possibility of information being preserved, even if the object falls in? I find that idea both mysterious and beautiful. Dark matter and dark energy. Most of the universe is invisible. About 95% is dark matter and dark energy, and we can't see them directly. Personally, I think this is fascinating because it shows how much is still unknown. Scientists observe their effects on galaxies, cosmic expansion, and structure formation. In my opinion, understanding dark matter and dark energy could revolutionize science and even our philosophy about reality. I wonder, do you ever think about what the universe looks like beyond what we can see? I personally find it inspiring. Cosmic time and the age of the universe. Time in the universe behaves strangely. Light from distant galaxies shows us their past, billions of years ago. I personally love imagining looking at a galaxy as it existed when Earth didn't even exist. In my opinion, studying cosmic history is like reading the diary of the universe. Have you ever thought about how our own history is just a tiny chapter in that diary? I think it's humbling and beautiful at the same time. Segment 6. Cosmic events and extreme phenomena. The universe is full of extreme events. Supernova, gamma ray bursts, colliding galaxies. Personally, I think these events remind us that the universe is dynamic, powerful, and unpredictable. In my opinion, observing them, even from millions of light years away, connects us to forces far greater than ourselves. Have you ever imagined witnessing a supernova exploding in real time? I think the sheer scale is awe. The future of humanity in space. Looking ahead, humans may one day travel beyond our solar system. Personally, I think imagining life on Mars, colonies on moons, or even traveling to exoplanets sparks hope and curiosity. In my opinion, space exploration is one of the most exciting frontiers for human ingenuity. What do you think? Will humans become a multi-planetary species? I personally like to imagine the story's future. Generations will tell about space exploration. Segment 8. Philosophical reflections. Space teaches us more than science. It teaches perspective. Personally, I think looking at the stars reminds us how small we are, yet how connected everything is. In my opinion, the vastness of the universe invites humility, curiosity, and awe. Have you ever felt inspired just by gazing at the night sky? I personally find that the universe has a way of making us reflect on our place in it. The beauty of exploration. Exploring the universe is about imagination as much as science. Personally, I think imagining alien worlds, distant galaxies, and cosmic phenomena opens our minds to endless possibilities. In my opinion, curiosity is the most powerful tool we have. It drives discovery, creativity, and understanding. What mysteries would you want to explore if you could travel anywhere in the universe? I think thinking about it keeps wonder alive. Closing thoughts. As we finish this journey, I want to leave you with a thought. The universe is vast, mysterious, and beautiful. Personally, I think that exploring it, even through imagination and science, connects us to something greater than ourselves. In my opinion, every star, every galaxy, and every cosmic phenomena is a story waiting to be discovered. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Keep looking up, stay curious, and remember, the universe is always waiting for you to explore it further.